life rhythm. In the bustling neighborhood of Agege, Lagos, where the air is thick with the scent of street food and the constant hum of life, 4 teenagers were caught in the throes of youth. Whale, with his ever-present grin and endless stream of reckless ideas, was the undeniable leader of their pack. Kemi, his best friend, was sharp and witty, though easily swayed by Whale's magnetic charm. Tony, the tech genius, always had his laptop in tow, ready to hack or fix anything that came their way. And then there was Emeka, the joker of the group, whose love for food and humor kept their spirits high even in the stickiest of situations. It was a typical late afternoon at their favorite suya spot. The sun was beginning its slow descent, casting a warm, golden glow over everything. Whale, as usual, was brimming with excitement. He leaned in close, his voice full of mischief. "I heard there's a music festival tomorrow. What do you say we ditch school and go check it out?" Kemi rolled her eyes, though a smile tugged at the corners of her lips. "You know my mum will kill me, right?" Tony didn't even look up from his laptop. "We can get in without paying, trust me. I've got a plan." Emeka, his mouth full of suya, nodded eagerly. "I'm in. But we better have enough money for food." The plan was set in motion. They needed money, tickets, and a ride to the festival. Tony, ever the tech wizard, hacked into the festival's ticketing system with ease. Emeka, using his charm and quick hands, borrowed a bike from a local vendor. Everything seemed to be falling into place. The next day, the festival was everything they'd hoped for and more: music that vibrated through their bones, food stalls that stretched as far as the eye could see, and a crowd that pulsed with energy. They danced, laughed, and forgot, for a moment, about the consequences that would surely come later. But as they were lost in the rhythm of the music, Tony's sharp eyes caught sight of something that sent a chill down his spine. Guys, we've got a problem. Security, 3 o'clock. Before they knew it, they were running, weaving through the crowd, their hearts pounding in sync with the music. But their luck ran out when they were cornered by a group of security guards. Taken to the security office, they were faced with the stern reprimand of a young guard who seemed ready to throw the book at them. Just when it seemed like their day was about to take a very dark turn, an older guard stepped in. His eyes, full of wisdom and understanding, softened as he looked at the frightened group. "What were you thinking?" he asked, his tone more curious than accusatory. Whale, still defiant, met his gaze. "We just wanted to have some fun. It's not like we hurt anyone." The older guard sighed, a sound that seemed to carry the weight of 1,000 such conversations. "I get it. I really do. But there's a right way to do things. You need to learn balance and responsibility." Kemi, who had been quiet until now, spoke up, her voice small. "We're sorry. We didn't mean any harm." The older guard nodded slowly. "I'll let you go this time. But next time, think before you act." Relieved, the group left the security office, their hearts lighter but their minds troubled. As they walked back to the suya spot, they joked about their close call, trying to shake off the seriousness of the day. But something was different. Whale couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. He glanced around, his eyes scanning the crowd until they locked onto a figure in the distance, someone who had been at the festival and was now standing across the street, watching them. His pulse quickened. "Guys," he said, his voice low, "I think we're being watched." The others followed his gaze, their carefree laughter fading. The figure, noticing they had spotted him, turned and disappeared into the crowd. Without thinking, Whale took off after him, the others close on his heels. They chased the mysterious figure through the narrow streets of Agege, their fear and curiosity driving them forward. Finally, they cornered him in a dark alleyway. The figure turned to face them, and to their shock, it was the older guard from the festival. Whale, breathless and confused, demanded, "Why are you following us?" The older guard's expression was calm, almost kind. "I wasn't following you. I was making sure you were safe." He paused, looking each of them in the eye. "I'm not just a security guard. I work for a community group that helps kids like you stay out of trouble. I saw potential in you, Whale. In all of you." The group stood in stunned silence, the weight of his words sinking in. The older guard continued, his voice gentle but firm. "You have energy, creativity, and drive. but you're wasting it on things that could get you in serious trouble. Join us. Channel that energy into something positive. We organize events, activities, things that can really make a difference. The next day, back at the suya spot, the group sat in their usual corner, the atmosphere more subdued than usual. The older guard's offer hung in the air between them, unspoken but heavy with possibility. Kemi was the first to break the silence. Maybe it's time we do something more with our lives. Tony nodded, a rare seriousness in his eyes. I could use my skills for something good. Emeka grinned, his usual humor creeping back in. As long as there's food involved, I'm in. Whale looked around at his friends, his expression thoughtful. We've had our fun, but I think it's time to grow up. Let's give it a shot. As they made a pact to join the initiative, there was a sense of excitement, but also of something